disturbing study finds that humans are getting progressively dumber. IQ points now dropping by 7 points with each new generation. The dumbing down of civilization has been codified in a new study published in the journal Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences. A pair of researchers from Norway found that average IQ levels are dropping precipitously, and that each new generation has people in general becoming less progressively intelligent. After evaluating the test scores of more than, it was a big study of 730,000 young men, the Norwegian duo learned that IQ levels are dropping by about 7 points per generation. These findings mirror those uncovered by a separate related study out of Great Britain, which revealed that IQ levels have been dropping by between 2.5 and 4.3 points per decade ever since the end of World War II. This is a sharp contrast in the state of human intelligence during the first half of the 20th century, when average IQ scores were rising at a steady rate. So what might be the cause of this sudden change where we're seeing people becoming dumber rather than smarter? Well, of course, the reasons for this, and people who are expanding their consciousness beyond the program, of course, are becoming smarter. It's not a one-way thing, but those who are stuck in the program are being bombarded in so many ways, literally to dumb them down, not least through the education system, which is systematically dumbing down kids. But there are many reasons for it. One of them that is suggested in this article is fluoride chemicals in water. Of course, fluoride is a brain suppressant and stops the brain functioning as it could and processing information in the way it should. And there have been studies of test groups of kids who come from fluoridated areas and less fluoridated or non-fluoridated areas. And children who drink fluoridated water have, quote, significantly lower IQ levels than children who have been brought up drinking clean, non-fluoridated water. This one of the people that confirmed this was a Dr. William Hersey, former scientist at the Environmental Protection Agency, the EPA in America, who conducted his own risk assessment along with a team of researchers from New Zealand. In their published paper entitled Developmental Neurotoxicity of Fluoride, a qualitative risk analysis towards establishing a safe daily dose of fluoride for children, the team found that fluoride exposure is directly correlated to low IQ. But of course, it's not just coming from that. You've got the effect, the massive effect on brain function of these smart technologies and smartphones, unsmartphones, you might call them. And you've got the effect of this radiation soup and these disruptive technologically generated frequencies that are disturbing the smooth running of the brain, which works what? Electrically, in a particular range of frequencies. And so many of these technologies, just by accident, of course, nothing to worry about, operate within this frequency band of brain activity. So it doesn't surprise me at all that there is this dumbing down. But like I say, oh my God, you can actually see it in many areas. But it doesn't have to happen. If you can expand your consciousness and break out of this program, break out of these perceptual programs, then you can override this and not become dumber, but become smarter. And that's the great fear that this cabal has to what people call waking up. Another story, very related. US patent, long number, confirms human nervous system manipulation through your computer and TV. It's hard to find any information, the story says, at all on a one Hendrikus G. Lewes, despite the fact that he's filed multiple patent applications with success for apparatuses that deal with the manipulation of the human nervous system via a computer screen or a television monitor. In the abstract, he explains the following. Physiological effects have been observed in a human subject in response to stimulation of the skin with weak electromagnetic fields that are pulsed within certain frequencies near the half hertz or 2.4 hertz, such as to excite a sensory resonance, because the skin and the sweat ducts, as scientists have established, are like antennae, and they pick up frequencies. And if they pick up the wrong frequencies, then they can do you a lot of harm. The idea. Many computer monitors and TV tubes, when displaying pulsed images, emit pulsed electromagnetic fields of sufficient amplitudes to cause such excitation. It is therefore possible to manipulate the nervous system of a subject by pulsing images displayed on a nearby computer monitor or TV set. For the latter, the image pulsing may be embedded in the program material, or it may be overlaid by modulating a video stream, either as an RF signal or as a video signal. The image displayed on a computer monitor may be pulsed effectively by a simple computer program. For certain monitors, pulsed electromagnetic fields capable of exciting sensory resonances in nearby subjects may be generated even as the displayed images are pulsed with subliminal intensity. So, as the story says, the concerning thing about this, as the patent application there explains, is that even a very weak signal can have adverse effects on the human nervous system. He then goes on to describe that pulse variability and strength can be controlled through software, and explains how, with regards to a computer monitor, DVDs, videotapes, and more, and also how it can be remotely controlled from another location. And here's another quote from this patent application. Certain monitors can emit electromagnetic field pulses that excite a sensory resonance in a nearby subject through image pulses that are so weak as to be subliminal. This is unfortunate, since it opens the way for a mischievous application of the invention, whereby people are exposed unknowingly to manipulation of their nervous system for someone else's purposes. Such application would be unethical and is, of course, not advocated. It is mentioned here in order to alert the public to the possibility of covert abuse that may occur while being online or while watching TV, a video, or DVD.